poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka D-Ron. Back with another video. So we're going to be checking out this clip from CM Punk and Seth Rollins having a lot of attention since last week. Days between CM Punk and Seth Rollins not liking each other, and it still is one of the best things of this. Like, they don't like each other. Seth and Punk don't like each other, and it is making this feel even better now over the last week or so what I've been seeing. And besides that, the New Day, Kofi and Xavier turned on Big E last week was still like one of the greatest things from last week and the most heartbreaking things from last week. But so we're gonna be checking out a clip for this. It's mostly about CM Punk and Seth Rollins talking their differences of what happened last week. And also the return of Drew McIntyre attacking Sami Zayn. So I was going to do a separate video on this, but why not? I'm going to react to the whole thing of this, of what really went down. So before we get into that, if you have not already, if you are new to the channel, please do me a huge big favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already yet. Follow me on all social medias, turn on notifications because I will be posting every single week. So let's get straight in the video.
You know what I'm going to ask you about, right?
If you ask me about the Blackhawks, we're going to fight.
No, I'm going to ask you about something much more relevant. This favor. It's all anyone's talking about. Can you tell us anything about it?
No, I don't think that's the right time to talk about that. I think it's a personal thing. Me and Paul go back many years, so it's between me and Paul.
All right, fair enough. If we can't talk about the favor, let's talk about Seth Rollins. I mean, you said last week you don't think about him at all. But he's made it pretty clear he has his sights set on you, and he's willing to force the issue. How are you going to handle that?
I think it's no secret to anybody that I'm not going to shy away from a fight. If you come at me, I'll start swinging. But when it comes to Seth's hatred of me, I'm more confused than anything because I don't hate Seth at all. I mean, I think to understand, you have to talk about the history between myself and Seth Rollins, and it goes back quite a bit. You're talking about a 16-year-old Seth Rollins came to CM Punk and asked him to train him to be a professional wrestler for free. That's the key part of that story that everyone always leaves out. Now, that entitlement, I think, has carried over into the adult Seth Rollins, who wants to be the best in the world. He wants to be on everybody's top 10 list of the greatest of all time. But I remember a time when he was on the top 10 list of people to be fired from this place, and I shielded him from that. I guess if I have to live in my shadow, I hate me too. Seth Rollins is extremely talented, multiple-time champion, Money in the Bank winner. Everything he did, I've done better, and I did it before he got here. Now, I don't claim to do those things because I wanted to thank you. I recognize that 16-year-old kid had all the potential in the world. And in my absence from this company, Seth did a fantastic job of filling that vacuum, but simply put, the starter's back. Second string got to sit back down on the bench.
All right, well, listen, I appreciate your honesty. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wichita, give it up for my man CM Punk, huh? Yeah.
Now here comes Seth now.
Punker, when you're done in the ring, chant his name, go for it, let it out. Dude, when your days are done in the ring, old CM Punk, he's got a career as a politician ahead of him, I tell you what. That right there that we saw earlier tonight, that was a master class in how to spin the truth, right? You take a little bit of truth, you spin it and you play the victim, and CM Punk has been doing that his entire life. He's a fraud. He's a con man. You want the truth about me and CM Punk? I'll tell you the truth.
What's the truth?
CM Punk was right. I did go to him to get trained. Absolutely. At one time, he was one of the best in the world, no doubt about it. I looked up to CM Punk. I idolized CM Punk. CM Punk helped me get my foot in the door here in WWE, no doubt about it. I respected CM Punk. CM Punk and I were friends.
But now y'all got
And if the
fair
story
enemies
ended
with one
there,
another.
you might wonder to yourself too, why does Seth Rollins hate CM Punk so much? But the part of CM Punk's story that he left out will tell you why. When CM Punk walked out the doors of this company 11 years ago, I called him, I texted him, because I was a friend, because I respected him and what he stood for. What did I get back from Punk? Nothing. I got ghosted by CM Punk. And it wasn't just me. It was every single person who was friends with Punk that worked for this company. Because if you didn't quit your dream job and your priorities didn't line up with Team CM Punk, then you were evil, man. And if the story ended there, okay. But that's not what happened. Because for the next 10 years, all CM Punk tried to do was tear this company down. That's all he did. He took as much crap as he could. He took any pot shot he could. And you know when he finally walked back in here? Do you know why? Because he failed at everything else. He burned every single bridge that would lead him to water. And the money was right. So yeah, guys.
Man, bro, I'm liking what Seth is telling here. He's telling the realism, right, about CM Punk, trying to be his mentor, trying to be the best professional wrestler that he's trying to possibly be. And from that day of 2014 when CM Punk left the company, you know, Seth trying to reach out to him and trying to reach out, text, call, or whatever, FaceTime, anything. CM Punk never received a phone call, never answered Seth's phone calls. And I can know why. I can now see why that Seth got so much hatred and so much negativity around CM Punk and why he hated him so much. Now I can see the difference why between that. And all I'm hearing from Seth is he wants to be with CM Punk. All I'm hearing is that he wants to like visit or see CM Punk, but Seth Rollins is like beside himself now. Now I hate him for something that now I kind of hate him now because he did something that I would never do to anybody. Is never receive a call from anybody to see if you were doing right. And I can understand from Seth's feeling, from his point of view, how he feels about CM Punk, man. I've been loving this since last year, ever since Punk came back, man. Oh, man.
Once upon a time, I used to chant his name too. I used to respect CM Punk too. I wanted to be just like CM Punk. I wanted to follow in his footsteps. But somewhere along the way, I realized that he was a fraud, and I wanted to be better than CM Punk. And I was. Everything CM Punk did in this ring, I did it twice. And I did the one thing that he could never do, and that's main event WrestleMania.
Sami Zayn. This better be good. Sami Uso is here. Sami Uso.
Here to defend CM Punk again, and we're going to be fighting again. I don't want to hear it. I ain't got time for it. Look, man. Last week, you were angry. You said some things. I was angry. I said some things. We've been fought in the middle of this ring, okay? And I guess that's bound to happen every now and again when you've known each other as long as we've known each other. But it was wrong of me to assume that you were the one that dropped Jey Uso backstage, okay? I've known you longer than that. I was wrong about that, and for that, I'm sorry. All right? You know what, Sami? I'm glad you brought that up, man. I really am. Because the thing that's been eating me up inside over the last week, as far back as we go, you and me, we've been friends for 20 years. Our kids play together, man. We're like this, all right? But when Jay went down, I was the first person that came to your mind, dude. I was the first person that came to your mind. I want to know why. Why?
Why? Hey, there's a reason, Seth, okay? Because the way you were talking last week, you were out of your mind. All right? Yeah, go back and watch it. You were out of your mind. You weren't talking like you. You weren't the Seth
No,
Rollins
he
that I've
was
known
not
almost 20
talking
years.
like
You were
himself.
talking like someone completely different. You were talking like the kind of person that points their finger at everybody else, that blames everybody else for their actions, and acts like they're the only person with any sort of moral clarity around here. You sounded less like Seth Rollins and more like Drew McIntyre.
I am not Drew McIntyre.
You're not Drew McIntyre, okay? You're not. You're better than him. You're a better person than him. But this thing with CM Punk and you, it brings out the worst in you, okay? And maybe I shouldn't have got involved. I saw a guy that I've known forever and a guy that I had just gone to war with, and you guys were fighting, and I got involved, and maybe I shouldn't. So that's why I'm out here, okay? I'm here to tell you that this thing with you and CM Punk, it's clearly worse than I ever thought possible. So from here on out, however you want to deal with it, it's your business. You deal with it however you want to, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Sami. That's all that I wanted. I appreciate that.
Okay. So what about us? Are we good?
What do you say, Seth?
Yeah, Sami, we're good, man. And I appreciate you letting me handle my business with Punk. It seems like you got some business with Drew that you need to handle.
I feel like Drew's gonna come from behind.
But it seems to have got the
I
job
feel
done
like
for
Drew's gonna
NAOMI.
come from behind.
I was close to going off the rails there. It was.
You know what? That's actually pretty good advice. And I am going to handle this business with Drew. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. This thing with Drew, I'm not going to run it back like I've done with him before. I'm not going to sit here and listen to him come out week after week and talk about how everybody else is wrong and how he's right and how he's a martyr. I'm going to end this as quickly as it started. Here's how I'm dealing with this. I have already spoken to Adam Pearce.
Okay.
Saturday night's main event. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Drew, I will see you Saturday.
Oh, I love that, buddy. I love that. Stacked card.
Just added to Saturday night main event. Live
Okay.
on NBC. What a
The match is official for Saturday night main event. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Oh, Drew McIntyre. A quick cheap shot.
A week ago, flying into attack. Sami.
Careful what you wish for, Sami Zayn. Expect the unexpected. Officials getting out here to try and separate this Scottish psychopath from Sami Zayn. But is the damage done?
Bashing the head of Sami Zayn, but they are set to go at it Saturday night, live on NBC.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, the entirement of chaos with everybody that's involved with anything or everything that got going on with the rivalry of Drew McIntyre and Sami, CM Punk and Seth, bro, like, they are really like cooking of everything of what's been going on. Sami telling Seth that he's like a type of person outside of him that we never seen, and he becoming Drew McIntyre, and he got carried away of acting the way he was acting, and he apologized for it. But the match is official, man. Saturday night main event, which I am going to be watching, and most likely will do my review on it. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre is official. I know Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens is happening. Gunther versus Finn Balor. And I don't know exactly the other matches that's on the card. So there's like 3 matches right now from what I'm seeing. But yeah, man. a lot of intention, a lot of chaos going between 4 men, having their different issues. I'm liking CM Punk and Seth with what they've been doing, man. And this is gonna probably lead up to their match at WrestleMania, which it should be. But yeah, man, this is definitely another great segment. Another great segment from 4 of these guys, man. I'm liking where this is going, bro. I'm liking it. But anyways, that's it for this video. Y'all let me know what's your thoughts about it. And follow me all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video. Peace.
My moment to shine. This is my type of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.